In this lesson, we're going to talk about the chain rule, and we're going to do a lot of different type of examples that involves exponential functions and square root functions and that type of stuff. So let's get started. Well, before we go through the examples, I want you guys to understand the necessary formula that you guys need when you guys are dealing with some specific type of functions that need the chain rule process. So this is the formula. So when you look at the formula, it just looks a little bit kind of like complicated sort of stuff. But when we do some examples and when we apply the formula, you're gonna understand it easily. So just don't get confused. But the thing with this one is, well, what a chain rule means is there's kind of like a function and there's another function inside of that function. So that's what a chain rule is, or what you're gonna use the chain rule process when you guys got that type of function. There's a function and there's another function inside of it. As you guys can see over here, this is kind of like this is a kind of like a big function. There's a function over here. There's also another function inside of it. There's also another function inside of it. So when you guys got this type of function, the first thing you have to do is just you're gonna have to derivate the first one, or the f. You're gonna have to derivate the first function, as you guys can see over here, and then leave the rest of it inside. And then the next one you're gonna do is just you're gonna have to multiply this whole thing by the second function, or you're gonna have to derivate the second function and leave the rest of it over there. And you're gonna have to lastly or eventually you're gonna have to derivate the last one. So that's the whole process. It's all about just working all the way to the inside, just derivating the function all the way to the inside. But don't get confused when you just do some examples, you're gonna understand it. Okay, so now let's do some examples. So when you count the first example, actually these two examples are kind of like it's just the easy ones. The easier ones is we don't have a trick and sort of stuff like that. So when you count this first example, what I want to do is just I want to work it all the way to the inside. I want to derivate it all the way to the inside. So the first one is I want to derivate this 6, or this power that I get in the outside. So when you derivate this 6, you're gonna get, let me just make it accurate. So it will be 6 the whole 4x minus 3 in the whole the power of 5. So now I derivated the power. So by using the power rule, I just subtracted 1 and I just derivated uh, the thing that's found in the outside. Now I have to derivate the thing that's found in the inside too. So when I derivate 4x minus 3, I'm gonna get 4. So this is all you have to do when you counter this one. Since this is just the easy one, it's just simple, so we don't have that much function in the inside. So for that reason, this will be our last answer. So the first thing that I did is just I derivated the thing that's found in the outside. So and then lastly, I also derivated the thing that's found in the inside. So that's the whole process. So actually, you can also simplify this one by multiplying these two, and you're gonna get 24. So it will be 24 the whole 4x minus 3 the whole over 5. This will be your last answer. So this is all you have to do when you come to this specific example. So, well, when you come to the next one, or B, I want you guys to stop the video and try the second one since you guys got some understanding. So all you have to do is just try to derivate the thing that's found in the outside and then work it all the way to the inside. So I want to derivate the thing that's found in the outside, or this power. So it will be what? It will be 10 the whole 5x squared plus 3x plus 2 the whole the power of 9. And now I'm going to derivate the thing that's found in the inside. So when you derivate that thing, you're going to get what? So 5x squared plus 3x plus 2 means it will be 10x plus 3. So, your last answer will be what? It will be, let me just write it over here. So it will be 10 the whole 5x squared, 5x squared plus 3x plus 2 the whole the part of 9, and then I derivated the thing that's found in the inside, so it will be 10x plus 3. So this will be your last answer. So this is all you have to do when you come to this specific example. So just try to derivate the thing that's found in the outside and then work it all the way to the inside. So now let's do some critical questions, just a little bit tough, with some uh, tricks and square roots. So let's do it. Okay, so when you come to the third one is a little bit tough because we got the trig and we also got the square root. So, but it's just the same process. So for that reason, I'm gonna follow the same process. So, I'm gonna derivate the thing that's found in the outside. So the first thing that's found in the outside is this sine. So I'm gonna derivate that sine. So when you derivate sine, you're gonna get what? You're gonna get cos. So cos the whole 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. I want you guys to notice that I leave the whole thing, I derivated this part and I just, you're gonna have to leave this whole thing. That's how it goes. And then now I'm gonna derivate the thing that's found in the outside. So, but before that, I got this stuff or I got this square root. So I gotta just, try to deal with that one too. So uh, when I derivate this 3x squared plus 2x plus 1, I'm gonna get what? This one will be 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. This is actually the same as this one. So when you just bring this whole thing over here to the front, you're gonna get 1 over 2 the whole 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 the whole over minus 1 over 2. So when you divide 1 from 1 over 2, you're gonna get minus 1 over 2. And I want to bring this whole thing down to just get rid of this negative. So this one will be what? It will be 1 over 2 the whole over 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. So the thing that I did is just I bring this whole thing down and then I get rid of this negative. So this whole thing this means 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 the whole part of 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 is the same as square root. So that's the reason that I put it in the square root. And then now it means that I'm finished or I'm done with this square root stuff. So now I'm working out or I'm just working all the way to the inside. So I'm going to derivate the thing that's found over here. So when you derivate 3x squared plus 2x plus 1, you're going to get what? This is multiplied by 6x plus 2. Because, when you derivate this whole thing, you're going to get 6x plus 2. So now it means that I'm done. So I actually can bring this thing over here. So when you multiply 1 by this whole thing is actually it's just like that. So when you multiply 1 by 6x plus 2, you're gonna get 6x plus 2. So my last answer will be what? My last answer will be, let me just write it over here. It will be cos the whole square root of 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 multiplied by, when I multiply this thing by 1, I get 6x plus 2 the whole over 2 root 3x plus 2x plus 1. So this will be my last answer. So this is all you have to do. You're just gonna have to do derivate the thing that's found in the outside, or for this case it was sine, and then I work it all the way to the inside. So this is all you have to do. So now let's do one last question and we're gonna be done. So when you count to this one is also kind of like a trick question. So I'm gonna derivate the thing that's found in the outside. So when you derivate the cos, you're gonna get what? So the first thing that I want to do is just I want to derivate the, no, not actually cos, but prior to the cos or prior to derivating this one, I got this power. So I'm gonna have to derivate that power first. So it will be cos the whole x squared plus 4 the power of, it will be, when you subtract 1, it will be what? It will be 7. So I get this 8 over here. So now it means that I can derivate the cos. So when I derivate the cos, I'm going to get minus sine. So I'm going to get minus sine. And I'm going to write the whole thing that's found in the inside. You just got to leave it there. So it will be this way. And then eventually I also gotta derivate the last one that I got over here. So will be, when you derivate x squared plus 4, you're gonna get 2x. So this will be your last answer. This is all you have to do. So actually this one, or the last example, is the specific example in order for you to illustrate what this is all about. Because I got three functions over here. The first one is I derivated the power, and then the second one is I derivated the cos, and eventually I derivated this one, or I derivated the thing that's found inside, deeply in the inside. So, it means that I get three functions. So this is the whole thing. This is the whole process. This all you have to do is just derivate the outside and then work it all the way to the inside. So this is it for this video, and thanks for watching and have a good day.